Alright, welcome back to Jeff Stimson's Poker Vlog. Thanks for joining me. I got a few new subscribers back here. You ever get that uneasy feeling that you should have brought some bread with you? Alright, good morning. We're over here at the Red Rock, early Sunday morning. I'm going to get a little bit of football in, get a little bit of poker in. So number one, we're hoping for some run good. Going to be a long day over here at the casino. And so that's number one, some run good at the poker tables. Number two, hey, we're really hoping our Cardinals will pull it off against Tampa Bay this week. But we'll see how it goes. Hasn't been a great season, but I'm a fan. I'll stick with them. And number three, we actually have some promotions over here at Red Rock today. We had a high hand earlier in the week. We had a 4 of a kind, and so we got some football squares for scores at the end of each quarter. So I have one square for the morning game. That's the Atlanta versus the Saints game. I have a square of 3-3. So I believe the first quarter is $1,000. We're hoping for a 3-3 tie, a 13-3 game. That'd be great, but any quarter will work. And then we have 5 squares for tonight's game, and I do not know what those numbers are yet. They haven't been posted. So, I'll let you sweat along with me on that one. So that'll be number 3. But all in all, we're hoping to maybe get some footage in today. As always, we'll see you at the tables. Okay, so I said I'd let you sweat along with me. Here we are, 3-3, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. I believe it's a $1,000 first quarter. Go on defense both ways, no more scores. Atlanta Saints game, 3-3. Let's keep it there. All right, so the first quarter is over, and in our first half hour here at the Red Rock, the run good has begun. So we hit that first quarter score, 3-3, Falcons and Saints. That's $1,000. A good start to the day. One of our 3 run goods has gone well. So let's see if we can continue today, play a little bit of cards, and maybe even hit some more lucky squares. Sitting in the 1-2 game, bought it for $300. Playing a little over an hour. Not a whole lot to report at this point in time. Only one hand of interest. Straddle is on. I'm in late position. The razor to 15. Looking at a king-queen. Offsuit. Who I make the call? Straddler makes the call. Flop comes out. King 9-4 with 2 spades. I have the queen of spades. Original razor bets out 30. He had aces a little while earlier, and he bet out more than the pot when he had the flop to protect his hand. So I felt like maybe he had a weaker king or a lower pair. When I made the call, Straddler folds. The turn brings a 7. He checks, basically waving the white flag. I know if I bet, I'm getting nothing from him. But I do want to see what his hand is. So we check it down. I show him a king-queen, it's good. And he shows his pocket tens. So good one there. Pretty straightforward, nothing difficult. But yeah, like I said, just a little bit of grinding here and there, winning some pots, winning some blinds. That's about it. We finished up our session here. I haven't gotten back to you guys in a little bit, but we're all done and we're going to head home and we're up winners. So it was a good day all in all, and we're already into the next day. So I wanted to update you on the football squares for the Sunday night game, the Vikings-Cowboys game. I had 5 squares with the random numbers for a possibility to win. I believe it was the third quarter. The Vikings go down, they score a touchdown right as the time expires. Instead of going for the extra point,
They go for 2. My square was 6 for the Vikings, 1 for the Cowboys. The touchdown with the 6 points, it was 26-21. They're going for 2. This is good for me. I like these odds. It's obviously harder to get a 2-point conversion than it is to get the extra point, right? Better odds to win this quarter for $400. I gotta tell you, I feel like I got rivered. That's what this. Oh wow. Okay, so Shark Week has decided to erupt. All right, there we go. I feel like I got rivered with the 2-point conversion being good, and to top it off, the person who won the quarter was not even here. So the money rolled over to the next quarter, and so yeah, I didn't win. So yeah, in the football squares, it was a little bit like being rivered. I had a good percentage chance. They had a good reason to call. I didn't get a bad beat, just got rivered. All right, I don't think this location is probably working since Shark Week is yelling behind me here. So let's move. Alright, so it's actually about 5:30, so finished the session probably about a half hour ago, cashed out, and we came outside, back to some hands. Played for quite a while, so there's quite a few hands I'm sure I could go over. Yeah, I had pocket aces twice, won both times, got pocket kings a couple times, just some good hands tonight, and ran pretty well. Yeah, a couple interesting hands maybe to go over here and see what you think. So, okay, stop me if you've heard this one before. Not a whole lot of action, not many hands to report. I'm in the small blind. I got king, queen offsuit. Yeah, exactly. I think my last mid-session update was also with the king, queen. So there's 3 limpers to look down the small blind at king, queen offsuit. I just go ahead and complete. See a flop. Big blind checks as well. 5 of us off to a flop of ace, king, 7 offsuit. It checks all the way around. Who puts in a bet of $25. So as I mentioned, there was 5 limpers. This is a 1-2 game. There's $10 in the pot. She makes a bet of $25. So obviously, at least to me, she has an ace here. Probably not with the greatest kicker, which is why she limped. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make the call. The goal is to take the hand from her a little bit later. The turn, however, has different plans and puts a queen out there for us. So when we have now 2 pair, kings and queens, I make the check, she checks back. The river is a offsuit 3, so we go ahead and put a bet out of $40. She thinks for a little bit and decides on a call, and show her the 2 pair, and we take that one down. Okay, so the next interesting hand, at least for the early part of the session, we are in middle position. We have ace king. In middle position, I look down at ace king offsuit. There's 1 limper to me. I go ahead and raise it up to $15. The hijack makes the call, and everybody else folds. We go off to a flop of ace, 9, 7 with 2 clubs. I only bet about half the pot, $15, and the hijack makes a raise up to 30, just a min raise. Maybe an ace weaker kicker wants me to go away. That being said, I just make the call, and we're off to a turn of an 8. I go ahead and check, let him go ahead and be aggressive here since he raised. And he bets out $45. He only has about 70 behind, so I go ahead and push all in. He thinks for a minute, and he makes the fold. So we take that one down. A little bit later, we are in the big blind. The player from the ace-king hand that we just mentioned has now moved seats and is sitting directly. That would be to my right or directly to my right, directly. Look it up. That is in Jeff's dictionary, soon to be coming out in stores near you. So the player from the ace-king hand is now sitting directly to my right in the small blind. The action folds all the way around to the button, who makes it $8. The small blind makes the call. I look down at 3, 5 of clubs, and I make the call as well. Flop is a good one. It's 2, 4, 6 rainbow. Small blind checks. I go ahead and make the check as well, and the button checks. Turn is a 9 of clubs. The small blind bets out $15. I decided on a line here, remembering our previous hand, and I raised the minimum up to 30. Button folds, small blind makes the call. The river is a queen of hearts.
Small blind checks once again. I bet out 60 this time. Small blind quickly makes the call. I show my straight, he mucks his hand, and we take that one down. Maybe he just had a pair and played it very slowly. I'm not really sure there. It doesn't really matter. We take that one down. Another good pot on a big blind hand.
So this session was more of a grind, and no huge pots, but we grinded away, came out with a profit, and we'll work with that and call that good. We hit our football squares. We ran pretty good at the tables. We didn't get the Cardinals win. 2 out of 3 goals for the day. Not bad. We'll take that, especially when third one was probably a little bit of a stretch. Actually,
you put $20 down on the Arizona Cardinals to win the Super Bowl in 2019, and this just represents the ugly year they're having thus far. But that is right there, the winning ticket, should they somehow get out of their funk. Yeah, $2,500. That wouldn't be too bad, but we're staying overly optimistic at this point.
a little bit. Floyd Lamb Park. If you haven't heard of it, it's on the northwest side of Vegas. Come have a barbecue, bring the family, have a picnic, see the lakes. There's 3 or 4 lakes, I believe, here, and it's really, really nice.
Now, the hand, the teaser that I led the video with, the pot of $1,700, and yes, that's right, a 1-2 no limit hold'em game. So, I'm actually gonna go back. This is a few nights ago, so this was not part of this session. I'm looking down at pocket fives. I'm under the gun plus 2, under the gun plus 1, limped in. I make it $10. Middle position makes the call. The small blind, the big blind, and the original under the gun limper, I'll make the call of the $10 raise. Okay, so we're off to a flop that comes out 5, 5, 10. We flopped quads. Of course, it checks all the way through. The turn comes an ace, under the gun plus 1. The original limper, bets out $25. I make the call, and the middle position caller also makes the call. The river is a queen, so the original limper, the guy who made the $25 bet, he decides to check this time. I want to get more value. I can't just check it down and let it get checked through, so I'm gonna get some more value here. I go ahead and put a bet out of $40, a little bit on the small side, and hopefully they have something worthwhile to come along. Look like it's a chop pot, aces and fives with a queen kicker, something like that. The middle position player goes all in for about $135. The limper thinks for quite a while before finally deciding on a fold, and I make the call. He has ace queen, so he runner-runnered 2 pair, top 2 pair, and I show the quads. Now I know what you're saying. No, that Jeff, your math is incorrect. It doesn't have $1,700, and you're absolutely right. So in this pot is $225 of profit. We were at the Red Rock. They have a promotion on certain days of the week called Quad Floppers. So if you flop quads, it pays $500. I know, we're still not to $1,700, so we're up to $725. So in addition to the quad floppers and the $500, you might see where I'm going with this. I get 6 squares for the football games on Sunday. The first quarter of the Sunday morning game is worth $1,000, and as you saw earlier in the vlog, I hit those numbers with a 3-3 score for a $1,000 payday, bringing the total of that pocket fives hand to $1,725 of profit, not counting the money I had in there. So that was the biggest hand that I've ever won at a 1-2 game. Although it took a week to pay it all out in total. A little misleading, but I thought that was a little bit of fun too. So yeah, pocket fives, good hand, flopping quads, pretty hard to do, and getting bet into, and then winning all kinds of things after the fact. So hey, good stuff. Can't complain. All right, well, that about does it here. As you can see behind me, the sun is now starting to break through. So we made it to the morning. I think it's time to go home, put this vlog together, and get it out to you guys. And then, yeah, just get back to it. Maybe we'll pick a new location. We've been at the Red Rock now a couple of times. Yeah, maybe as we continue here, we'll try some different locations here in Vegas. Be happy to hear your thoughts on that. But, you know, got to go where the games are and kind of go from there. So, again, I really hope if you made it this far, thanks for joining me. You know, wish you great luck over at the tables. Hope I get to see you there one day. If you see me, shout out to me. And please like and subscribe to this vlog and leave a comment, and I'll try to answer back as best I can. All right, well, see you at the tables.